Welcome to Cold Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like there's got to be more than life than the reality that you see every day? Tune in weekly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as we crack the codes to freedom in every area of your life. Welcome to Cold Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales, and this is episode 41. And today we're going to talk about opportunities. I heard an acronym years ago when I started my entrepreneurial career, and it was POUR, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And listen, we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. There's this quote that says by T.S. Eliot, it says, only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far they can go. And so, listen, the biggest risk is not taking a risk at all. We got to be willing to go for it. We've all been offered opportunities, doors that were opened, and we were hesitant. We procrastinated, which, by the way, procrastination is the assassination of your destination. So you don't want to procrastinate. You got to just jump in, just jump in head first. You don't dip your toe in the pool. You need to just jump in, right? That way you can it just feels better that way. And so, we want to make sure that if we're going to live this life of freedom, that we are willing to take risks. Say yes and then go tell the rest of the world that you said yes, right? And then figure out how later, right? I find myself doing that a lot. Is someone will ask me to do something in my mind, I'm like, oh shoot, am I really gonna say yes to this? Yes, yes, yes. And then I'm like, shoot, I just said yes. What am I gonna do now? But hey, that's the way to do it. It doesn't mean, that you have a lack of fear. It just means that you feel the fear and you do it anyway. That's what's called courage, is being willing to go even though you don't know, right? Even though you're hesitant and scared and maybe not knowing, the fear of unknown. You got to go out there and make it happen. You got to take advantage of opportunities of a lifetime in the lifetime of the opportunity. And guess what? Opportunities don't go away. They just pass you by. So opportunities are all around us, but are you taking advantage of them? It's like we pray to God to do things for us, and then when they show up, we don't like the package that it's in. When the very thing we asked for is in the package, we just don't like what it looks like on the outside, right? And so, listen, beware, because opportunities come in strange packages sometimes, and you just don't know. I certainly feel that way, because even the business that I'm building now, it wasn't like the business that I thought I was going to take advantage of, right? It wasn't the thing that was like, man, this is it, right? This is going to allow me to live a lifestyle that I've always dreamed. But it has, right? But I'm so thankful that I was willing to just take advantage of it, take a look at it, listen. They say your mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open, right? And so these are just some strategies, some philosophy that you want to have, is being willing to risk. Now, am I saying to take stupid risks? No, I'm talking about taking calculated risks, but being willing to at least hear out, at least listen, at least take a look, right? At least be willing to have an open mind, that if an opportunity comes my way, I'm not going to reject it, because I never know if it's the opportunity that God was wanting to get to me, right? And so it's powerful if you have this as a mindset, but it could be very damaging to you if you continue to be, if you have a sense of being closed all the time. If you think everyone's trying to get something over on you, and you think everyone's trying to get you, right? Listen, there are some people trying to get you, yes, but not everybody, right? And so don't put everybody in the same category. There may be an opportunity that you could seize today, right? That could literally set you free. It could literally, there's this book called The Dream Giver. I don't know if you've ever read it, by Bruce Wilkinson. Powerful, powerful book. I can't tell you how many times I've read that book over the years. It's about somebody named Ordinary, and he lived in the land of familiar, and he wanted to go to the land of his dreams, right? But he had to get through some stuff. And along the way, he meets faith, right? And that's when things start to change for him. But he had to get away from, ordinary. Had to get away from normal, and he had to get away from all these people who kept telling him that he couldn't do it, wouldn't do it, and shouldn't do it, right? And so, listen, be like that little engine that could, right? The one that will just keep on going, the one that is willing to step out and make it happen, right? Because again, part of being free is having these opportunities available to us. But if the opportunities come up and we just push them all away, right? And even when you have an opportunity right in your fingertips, I see people, because they're in a season where they maybe haven't figured it out yet, or it didn't happen as quick as they wanted it to, people quit so easy, right? And so we have to have this mindset or a philosophy of I will until, right? I just believe anything I put my hands to is going to be blessed. And you know what? My Bible tells me that. So I believe it, right? And so you got to believe it. It amazes me how many people are even believers, right? In Yeshua, right? But then when life comes up, it's almost like we forget about the power that we have. We forget that we are powerful beings that have authority, that have power, right? Obviously, when you've accepted Him, right? But my point here is just that um, we have to realize that we can do it. We can make it happen, right? Don't think the negative all the time. Think positive, right? Think about the thing that you can do instead of the thing that you can't do. Right. So today, I mean, I'm really just talking about opportunities because, you don't want to be that person that doesn't take risks. You want to be the one that is willing to go for it, right? And even myself, there are times where I haven't all. I mean, I'm a big risk taker, but there are times where I haven't always gone all the way like I should have, right? But I'm willing to at least go. I'm willing to at least investigate my skepticism. If I'm skeptical, it's okay to be skeptical, but investigate your skepticism. Investigate and go take a look. Go see for yourself, right? Oh, taste and see, right? That's what we got to do. Is we have to, it reminds me of the 11 that were going to see the promised land, and there were just two that saw it, and the other ones were like, man, we can't do it. And so it was just two that saw it, guys. And so that's what we have to be, is those two, not the others that didn't see it. We got to be the two that saw it, because you'll never see it until you can see it. You got to see it in your head first, and then it starts to become a reality. And so, this is stuff it's kind of like a muscle. You got to grow it. You got to work on it. You got to develop it. You got to just get good at it. And when I say good at it, I mean get good at just jumping out there and making it happen, and figuring it out. In today's world, they call it being scrappy, right? Like that's when you have opportunity that's your hand, but maybe you don't always have all the resources to take advantage of that opportunity, but you figure it out. You figure out ways to make it happen. That's what we're talking about. Is Are you scrappy, right? Are you the type of person that could make a dollar out of 15 cents, right? Because we have to be that person, because somebody's depending on us, and somebody's watching us, and somebody needs us, and somebody's going to be blessed because of your success. Ooh, that's a good one. Somebody's going to be blessed because of your success, but not if you don't take the risk, not if you don't take the shot. You know, you'll always miss the shots you don't take. So you got to go out there and do it, right? And then when you do it, stay consistent at it, even when you don't see results. That's a big one. When you don't see results right away, just keep doing it, because guess what? The results will come, right? Everything has a season, everything has a process, and we have to embrace that in order to live a life of freedom. So I hope you guys got some value from this. Today was a little bit of a pep talk, because I just need everyone on this podcast to take advantage of opportunities, and then tell me that you took advantage of it and your life has never been the same since. That's what I can't wait to hear. And I know that it's going to happen because I know you guys are going to go out there and make it happen. So, hey, listen, go crush the day, take advantage of the opportunities, and let's get it. God bless you all. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Definitely feel free to take a screenshot of this episode, tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you find me on social media. I would love to give you a shout out. Hey, you might even get a prize. Who knows? But excited that you had a chance to take a listen. I hope you got a lot of value. And definitely feel free to give us 5 stars as well as a review. Show us some love, and we appreciate you. God bless you all, and see you all over the top.